easy go.
Hello smart people, Mr. H here. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Unit 3, CFA 3. There are 6 problems, so we're going to go over problem number 1. 3 airplanes are traveling at a constant speed. For each, the distance traveled depends on time as shown below. So airplane A, they give you a graph. Airplane B, they give you a table. Airplane C, they give you an equation. First, they ask you, answer question below about the airplanes. What is the speed of each airplane? Airplane A, B, C, meters per second. So airplane A, we can see that it starts at 0, 0. So after 1 second, it goes up to 600 meters. So that tells you the speed is 600 meters per second. Airplane B, similar one. They start at 0, 0. And then after 1 second, it goes up to 610 meters per second. So that is the speed of airplane B. Airplane C, y equal to mx plus b, where b represent for the beginning. So beginning is 0. So similar like the last 2 airplane, this one begin at 0, and their slope, which is the constant rate of change, is 580. So the speed is the meters increase by 580 meters per second. Alright, so now we can answer, put in the box. I remember this is 600, this is 610, and this is 580. Which airplane is the slowest? So slowest is airplane C. How far does each airplane travel in 3 seconds? So 3 seconds, airplane A, in 3 seconds, airplane A will travel 1,800 meters. So 3 seconds, airplane A will be at 1,800. In 3 seconds, airplane B will be at 1,830. 30 in 3 seconds. Okay. Airplane C is the one you have to calculate. So 1 second is go by 580. 3 seconds, you can either plus 580 3 times, or you can take 580 times 3. Okay. So 0 times 3 is 0. 3 times 8 is 24. Remember 2. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 2 is 17. So 1,740 meters. Alright, that pretty much it for problem number 1. 100, 1,730, and 1,830. Alright. Problem number 2. Okay, 4 different linear functions that are represented below. Function 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we did practice this one. So first you need to find slope and y-intercept. So function 1, they give you, the presentation is a graph. So you're going to find a slope by find rise over run. Right? So from one point to the other point, let's say if I look at this point to this point, so we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So down 4, that's going to be negative 4. So instead of rise is positive. But if we go down, it's going to be negative. You run over 1 to the right, so negative 4 over 1. So basically slope is negative 4. The y-intercept here, the beginning or the y-intercept, that is 0, negative 5. That tells you b is negative 5. Okay, I'm going to write on the side so when I go back here it's easier to see the information. M is negative 4, b is negative 5. Function 2. So we're going to find the slope. There's 2 different ways to find slope. You can find the rate of change, which is you can see what is the pattern of x and what is the pattern of y. Negative 2 to negative 1 is adding 1. Negative 1 to 0 is plugging 1. 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 is adding 1. The y value decreasing, actually my bad, increasing by 1. Negative 5 to get negative 4, you plus 1. Negative 4 to get negative 3, you add 1. Negative 3 to negative 2, you add 1. And last one, negative 2 to negative 1, you add 1. So slope is rise over run, or delta y over delta x, which is changing in y, which you have as 1, and changing in x is also 1. To make it clear for you guys, I'm going to highlight the negative 1 here. Sorry, positive 1 there. That makes the 1 on top. And this one is the positive 1 here on the x. That is the bottom. Okay. Alright, so slope is 1. 1 over 1, which is 1. The y-intercept is a point on the y-axis. Is always go with 0. So in this case, you see that 0, negative 3. That will be your y-intercept. So your b is negative 3. Alright, number 3, function 3. Y equal to mx plus b. We so familiar with this one already. Your slope is negative 2 and your b is 4. M is negative 2, b is 4. Function 4 is given to you. The slope is 3, so m equal to 3, and the y-intercept b equal to 2. Alright, with that m and b of all 4 functions, you can answer the question below. Which function have the graph with slope less than 2? Slope less than 2. So m is negative 4 less than 2. M1 is also less than 2. M negative 2 is less than 2. And M3 is bigger than 2. So the only function that bigger than 2 is function 4. So everyone else will less than 2. Which function has the graph with the y-intercept closest to 0? Y-intercept is b, which b is closer to 0. Negative 5 is 5 units away from 0. Negative 3 is 3 units away from 0. 4 is 4 units away from 0. So b2 is the correct answer here, which is function 4 is the closest one. The y-intercept closest to 0 is function 4. Which function has the graph with the greatest y-intercept? So who has the biggest b here? The function 3, b4 is the greatest y-intercept in this 4. Okay, so function 3. And that's it. Alright, we're heading to numbers 3. For each equation, determine whether it's a linear equation. So linear equation is y equal to mx plus b. Beside that, the power of the x has to be the first power. That's why you don't see the power on top, because it's 1. Any number which 1 normally is invisible. 1 as a power or 1 as a coefficient, you won't normally see it. Okay, so y equal to x plus 9. This is in the right form of y equal to mx plus b. The answer is yes. Y equal to negative 2x to the third power. This x to the third power is the problem. It's not the first power, so it's a no. Y equal to x to the 4 power, 4 to the x power. So this is also the problem that makes it no. Anytime that you have the power on x, it's not a linear function. So this is a problem, so that will be a no. That's it. Okay. It can be, beside that, I just want to emphasize a few more things. Y equal to 5. Is this a linear equation? The answer is yes. This is y equal to 0x plus 5. It's still a linear function. How about y equal to 5x? The answer is yes. This is still y equal to 5x plus 0. It's in the form of y equal to mx plus b, with your x is the first power. Alright, number 4. So now we can go faster on number 4. This one, what do you think? The first equation, yes or no? The answer is no, because of the power. How about the second one? No, because of the power. And this is yes, because of the y equal to mx plus b, where b is 0. This is another yes. Alright, number 5. Below is the table of value of the function. Write the input when input is n. Okay, so we can find the we can write the equation for this table. So first, you're gonna see 5 go to 6, increasing by 1. 6 go to 9, increasing by 3. 1 go to 2, increasing by 1. 2 go to 5, increasing by 3. Now, they didn't say this is linear function, but it is a linear function, but they give you the point is not in order. So what you're going to do is find the slope by using the slope formula. Okay, so pick out the first point, 5, 1. Second point, 6, 2. 6, 2. So we're going to find slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 2 minus 1 over 6 minus 5. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 6 minus 5 is also 1. So the slope is 1. Now you're going to do is find the b, the y-intercept. So y equal mx plus b, where slope, which we just saw for, which is 1, that would be 1. We have x, we have y, and we have b. To solve for b, you need the value for x and y. You can pick any points here. You can pick this point or 6, 2. So since I'm highlight 5, 1, I'm going to write over here 5, 1. This is x, y ordered pair. So your y value will go to y. Your x value will go to x. X value is 5, will go to x. So that will give you 1 equal to 1 times x is 5 plus b. So we're going to solve for b. 1 equal to 1 times 5 is 5 plus b. Continue solving for b. You subtract 5 to both sides. So that will be negative 4 equal to b. And that almost it. Y equal to mx plus b, where your slope, which you solve for, which is 1, y equal to 1x, your b is the negative 4. Okay, so the equation of this function is y equal to 1x minus 4. You can check your answer by just plug in 9. What is 1 times 9? 1 times 9 is 9 minus 4. That's give you 5. So we use the third point to check for our answer. So what happened when you plug in n to the function? So x is n. That will give you y equal to n minus 4. Because 1 times n is n. And the answer that you want to put into the box is only this. N minus 4. That's it. You only put in n minus 4. They didn't ask you for the equation. They asked you for the output, which is n minus 4. That's it. Number 6. So now this time I'm going to move a little faster. We can use the same idea. Let's use the same idea first, and then I will show you the faster way to do this. 1, 12, 2, 16. So find slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That will be 16 minus 12 over 2 minus 1. 16 minus 12 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the slope is 4. Now this you can find this faster because I see the input is in pattern is increasing by 1. the output increasing by 4. So slope is delta y over delta x, which is the change in y over change in x. That would be 4 over 1, which is 4. Okay, so this matching with our answer over there. So there's 2 ways to find slope. Now go back to what we did earlier. You're going to solve for b. Y equals to mx plus b, where m is 4. Y equals to 4x plus b. Again, y, m is 4. That's why that is 4. You need a point to plug in. I can use this point, 112. So 1, 12, where the y value is 12 and the x value is 1. Right, so that will be 1, and this will be 12. Then we keep the rest, 4 times 1 plus b. So 4 times 1 is 4. 12 equal to 4 plus b. Solve for b, you minus 4 to both sides. So that will give us 8 equal to b. We're almost done. Y equal to mx plus b. Y equal to m is 4. X plus b is 8. Okay, they ask you to plug in n as the value. So that will be y equal to 4n plus 8. They want the output, so that is just 4n plus 8. Okay, please rewatch the video if it doesn't make sense to you, and then try the problem. If you want me to help you on the quiz, then finish the quiz first so we can look at the report. Then we're going to try it again. Alright, thanks guys for watching. See you later.